to do breaking the ranks.
Yes.
Because everybody looks at all these quarterbacks. You're doing your fantasy draft. It's like a wall of quarterbacks. You don't know who to take when. Well, you need to break them down into tiers. So you get your highlighter out. Rank's going to highlight some of these guys, and we're going to go through the quarterback tiers for you to get the good guys in your draft. So let's start us off with the first tier, Rank. What are we doing?
I think the first tier is right here.
Oh,
and if we wanted to get super cute, we could actually say that Patrick Mahomes is in his own tier by himself. But I think that these three guys have set themselves ahead of everybody else, including Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Joe Burrow is now going to be playing behind a rebuilt offensive line. Think about how well he's played over the last couple of years. The offensive line has been, as Cynthia would say, sus. But now they're a lot more improved. I think there's a huge opportunity for Joe Burrow to be better than he's been over the last couple of years. And then Josh Allen is still lock solid in that tier one, not only because of his arm talent, what he's doing right here to Stephon Diggs. I hope that's who that is. That monitor's far away. But with bringing in Dalton Kincaid, you heard Cynthia talk about this. I hate to put these kind of labels on players, but like when you were watching Dalton Kincaid at Utah, you felt like you were watching the college version of Travis Kelce.
All right.
You really were.
I praise that. Let's go to the second tier. Who are we putting in there?
This is where, this is where it ends with Justin Herbert, and then it starts with Justin Fields. And by the way, you can, like, if you want any guy in tier two, it's fine. If you like Justin Herbert, more than you like Justin Fields, if you like Trevor Lawrence, that's fine. They're all tier two guys. This is just the way that I'm breaking them out. But I think the one thing that people will ask about is right here. Jalen Hurts. And the reason why, this is why I don't necessarily believe I want to go back to Jalen Hurts. He had 13 rushing touchdowns. 13 rushing touchdowns. Running backs don't get that many touchdowns. I really do believe that that number is going to regress a little bit. I know that he had 10 the previous season, but to me, I think that 8 is a reasonable expectation, which means he's going to take a little bit of a hit in his ADP. So I know a lot of people out there have him as the number one fantasy quarterback, and that's fine. But for me, I would prefer a guy who passes the ball a little bit more, and that's just me.
All right, let's take a look at tier 3.
It's going to be the rest of them.
Color out here.
It's going to be, I don't know if this color blue. Oh, it's the rest of these guys, I think.
All lumped in?
Or close enough. And one of the guys that I want to talk about right now is, well, the video, because I forgot. But is it Aaron Rodgers? Of course it is. Listen, I wanted to build it up a little bit. I wanted to make sure that we had Aaron Rodgers. I have been tormented by this man as a Bears fan for the last 15 years. And now everybody's pretending like he's garbage, that he's not going to be able to go out there and perform at the high level that he's done through the entirety of his career. Listen, there is nobody in the NFL who is more petty than Aaron Rodgers. You saw last time what happened when they drafted Jordan Love. He went out there and put out back-to-back MVP seasons. And you think he's not going to do that with New York? You're fooling yourselves.
Well, he's more jovial and nice now, right? This is egalitarian.
I think he's hilarious now. Right. I almost want to watch Star Wars Episode 9 again, just for him. I won't.
Let's not go that far. All right, so here's what we can do. I'm going to edit these because there's so many quarterback tier rankings out there. You need to personalize them. And it's not that ranks are wrong. It's just adjusting for how you personally feel. I'm going to circle this 13 because, Jalen Hurts had 13 rushing touchdowns. I'm not scared by it. Like, I think it's fine. Maybe they won't want to smash their franchise quarterback a million times again, but it gets him into tier 1 for me. And other than that, I'm pretty much making the same adjustment. Other than some of these tier 3 guys, I think you can get the value there and maybe not spring for the tier 2 guys, depending on
it depends,
how you feel.
But again, a lot of this goes on your scoring system. If you get 6 points for passing touchdowns, that changes everything.